Hey everyone, any project you get now, we can do it in a day. So if you go to decrypt my leads and hit claim this position and you choose an industry, okay, it doesn't matter what the industry is, and even if you want to just create your own industry or your own product, say you went to ClickBank and you bought some drink for juice, Juicers R Us, and that's the program. It's called Juicers R Us. That's the name of the new industry, Juicers are us. You would put it in like that. That's all you need to do. If you want, you could create, if you're saying, well, I'm selling a medley of them, then call it smoothies for health. Call it whatever you want to call it, right? If you have a destination URL, like the catalog or, the products to choose from or the product, or service, then put in that link. That would be like your hop link for ClickBank, right? Or your affiliate link, whatever it is. It could be just simply, or if you own the companies, juicers are, I don't know if that exists, juicersus.com. If you have a hop link, you can use it, right? Some kind of an affiliate link. I'll put it in there. Okay, and then the county you select, this is just where you're figuring out your budget. You're like, how much can I afford? If you can afford that, great. If you're saying I can afford more, great. If you're saying I want to go bigger, because if you do, the equivalent of this is, think about it this way. If you're buying by the thousands, okay, then we can do websites at like, a few thousand. We can do websites at about $250 each. So this would effectively be 4 times 5 plus another 1 or 2, depending on how we lay it out. It's either another couple domains for another couple of websites, or it's more content that goes through the websites, all the websites that we did already. So this would be 5 times 4 is 20 plus another 1 or 2. So it'd be 21 or 22 websites. Okay? That's the point of going for bigger or lesser population, right? This would be 3 times 4 is 12. And not another one. So it's just going to be probably more content into those 12. Okay? So that's the way to think about it. When you're thinking, I wonder how many websites I need, the answer is as many as you could get. You want to overwhelm your competition by being every other website that shows up in a list. That kind of thing. So you can be 50% of the hits. Think about it like this. There's the balls or the cups upside down on the table, and there's a ball underneath the cup is your one website. For all the websites that are on the front page, somebody coming down could pick this one or they could pick that one. It depends on their mood. What do you want? You want a ball underneath every one of those front page results, right? So that whatever they're picking from, it's you anyway. So the more websites you have, the greater you can get that done across a broader stretch of keywords and a greater number of locations for the products or services that you're offering. Okay, so there's that. Now, if you come in through Decrypt My Leads, you're splitting profits with us and relying on us heavily to do all the work, because that's it. We'd rather you kind of get out of the way so we can just barrel in and do this right. And then we are extremely good at being able to update the sites, add to the sites, monitor what's going on the sites, make adjustments to it. And if we're watching your projects because we're vested, right? Because we want to earn from it too. That's why you're splitting the profits with us so that we do the work. Then we can push it. Now, if you're saying, but I am an SEO guy, I have been around the block a lot, or I have my own company and I've been doing this a long time, you want to do it on your own? Go to website-installer.com and hit professional services, okay? And then whether you're coming in low, like one website at $295, or you're coming in really, really high, like 100 websites for 16 grand, okay? Whatever it is that you're coming in at, okay? What we'll do is set the whole project up for you and then hand you the keys so that you can log in to each of the websites efficiently and you can make changes to them. Okay, and if you go as high as this and you want to do this kind of a thing on your own, then we can help you out with some tools that make this easier for you to manipulate all the way across that number of websites. Okay, so there are definite benefits either way you go. It's just a question of, do you want us to do the work, in which case we get half of the ongoing revenue, or do you want to keep all the revenue, in which case you want to do the work, and we'll set you up with the tools, because it's not so much the tools that are in the way, it's our man hours, right? So if we're putting our man hours in, it's because we're vested, okay? Once we get the project done. Either way, we're going to do the project great for you, all right? But there you go. So yeah, the point I want to make is we are now at a point where we can get a job done in a day, okay? I can do this in one day. If I know enough, when you put your email and I can ask you a question and you can answer it real quick, okay? And you let us know the product or the service or the affiliate URL or the website to be marketed. This could be your hop link for ClickBank. This could be whatever the destination URL is where you want others to go, you know, because there is that usually, right? If not, then just leave it the product or the service and explain in the notes. I don't have somewhere for any of this to go. I just want to do, you know, this, right? I want to make this project and it works this way for me. Okay. Yeah, just let us know. Okay. So there you go. And the only other thing I say is get your own Moment CRM team ID, because that way we can use yours in your websites, and then you can choose to give us access as well. That way, if you're saying, hey, what does this mean? Can you look at this real quick? And we could go take a look. Well, we have to be able to log in to see that, right? So if you do this, just give us access if you want us to have access, or you can just reserve it for later. Anyway, there you go. So if you go to website-installer.com, professional services, you can have us make a kick-ass website for you, or a kick-ass stack of websites for you. Get them all up to speed based on your notes, and then hand the keys to you, right? And then you can watch the videos to learn how to interact inside the websites and do everything you need to do, like creating more topics to make it a greater informational site. You know, or adjust things like phone numbers and where the forms go, and if people fill out the contact form, where that goes, you know, all that kind of thing. Okay. And then, of course, if you're coming through Decrypt My Leads, you don't even need to buy domain names. You don't need to look up phone numbers. You don't need to worry about forms, because you're having us do the work, okay? I always say try to spend at least $2,500. We did wind up bending down and making the population count lower, okay? But that was because some people coming in at this level said they wanted to diversify. They were coming in through one project. It could be anything. Say it's home security. They say, I want home security, you know, with Smoothies for Health being the product. Security for health for homes. You know, I mean, we obviously have home security. You don't need anything here, really. But if you want to add an affiliate link, go for it, right? So you could just say, like, home security individual project, you know, something like that, right? Just something unique, you know, and then maybe use your initials, okay? That way we can track in case somebody else gets a similar project and follows my video and does the exact same thing. Anyway, put in your URL in here, you know, security is us. Security are us.com/F equal, you know, it'd be what? Question mark F ID equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Right. And then get your population. But what people do is say, I want 2 or 3 or 4 counties, but I want that one and that one and that one and that one. Okay. So they're going to get one for this, and then they're going to get another one, which might be like that, and they'll get another one, which, you know, could be like that. Get it? So they're doing the same project, but in like 3 or 4 counties, and they're going to put in at least 2,500, and that's perfectly fine. Go for it. Not a problem. Okay. So there you go. The only thing I would say is this. Be aware that when you go with small population areas, what do you expect? People aren't looking for home security because they drive past the home security company on the way to work every day because it's a small town. Hey, they know Bob, the home security guy. They wave at him out the window sometimes on their way to work. So they don't need to look one up. There's only one act in town. So whenever you want to do something like this, make sure there's several acts in town. and that there's some keyword tendency there, right? People are doing searches for this in that area, right? So I use tools like spyfood.com or whatever you got to be able to look up keyword searches in those areas you're choosing. Okay. All right. There you go. Just letting you know that now we can barrel through these. The only thing that you have to wait for images to res in over the next few days, but that doesn't matter. If we can get it done in a day, we still have to submit the sitemaps to Google. Google will still take a few days to get to the sitemaps and comb through them and visit the sites and then start indexing pages. And then they're going to start doing their Google dance routine, right? So it will take Google a little while to start indexing and then start raising the pages up for the Google dance. So during that time, the images will get filled in. What you want is it to move quick, same as we do. So that's just it. My point is any project, any size that we are offering right now, up to 100 websites, and we can pound these things out quickly. I'm going to do another video right now. And so if you haven't seen it, look for it. It'll be the next one I do. And it's exactly just going to walk through different industries, different projects, so you can just kind of feast your eyes on them. See what they look like when they're done. Talk to you soon.